Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, or wherever you're from. Thank you, because we have finally hit one of the precipice, a milestone, if you will, one of the greatest times of the year. We have hit the 10th episode of the Young Oldtimers podcast. Now, everybody is crazy to think, but I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We hit 10 episodes, 10 of them things. You know how many 10s are there? There's a lot of 10s. You know, in the Roman numerals, it's the X. That we're on number X, so we're doing good things around here. But also, thank y'all once again for coming back and listening to us. We have another thing. We have a special guest today. Now this
thing now.
Now this particular gentleman here, he is a great man. First and foremost.
I like how he starts that off with everybody. Great man.
Great man, great guy, fantastic person, fantastic human being. You know, there's so many words that describe this man. I have to use a synonym. A man with many tattoos.
Not enough.
Not enough.
You know what? I'm not going to even introduce him. I'm just going to let him introduce himself.
I dare myself to say that he's one of the greatest YouTube sensations in this area.
Wow.
That is a very strong
statement.
opinion.
Very strong.
Bold statement.
Not the first time I've heard that, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
We gotta put that on the signature.
We're
Best
gonna put that on a
YouTuber.
t-shirt.
But yes.
We have our first celebrity guest. That's what we're trying to say.
Yes.
I'm Jared Erwin. I have one video on my YouTube channel that has like 17,000 views. And that's one video. The other ones don't quite stack up to that. But you may know me for Pineapple Man.
Ooh.
And
Classic.
that's about it, I would think.
That's about it.
Well, thank you, Jared, for coming on today. We appreciate you for coming in.
Glad to be here.
On this fine evening. Well, kind of evening.
Afternoon, sir.
Same idea. The fall is coming, and you know it's kind of getting hard to tell the time.
It'll be night at 4 o'clock for the rest of the year.
Well, since we're talking about time, just recently they had the always boxing events and stuff like that. They had this old man take on this young man, this old citizen, in a boxing match, in a celebrity boxing match.
That person just like
Old man, an old boxer man by the name of Evander Holyfield, who's 58 years old, by the way, fought a boxer who was 41 years old.
I'm surprised he didn't fight Logan Paul.
I'm surprised either.
Because Logan Paul would definitely do that. That's an easy win.
Oh yeah, that's 3-0 right there. That's 3-0.
I don't know, man. He got his ear taken off by Mike Tyson. I'd be pretty scared of
Yeah,
that.
did they do like on the what's it, Phineas and Ferb? Like they did one episode with him, and like they actually put like the fight on the. That is nuts. That is terrible. But
What?
yeah.
Speaking of cartoons,
Oh,
what's your
God.
guys' favorite?
Oh, just throwing it out there.
What's your favorite?
Just throwing it out
Oh,
there.
you know.
Do I know?
If you've known me from birth, you will know. It is every single type of Scooby-Doo show that you
That is true. That is true. Every Scooby-Doo.
Are we going to talk about the fact that everyone in Scooby-Doo, especially Shaggy, they're all stoners?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. That is true.
But you know what's even funnier?
Including Scooby.
Including the dog.
Like the funniest thing about it, like too, they also made him vegan at one point. Like they made Shaggy vegan at one point.
But you know, that's not hard for me to believe, actually. Like his character, you know?
Like it makes sense. Like I'm trying to remember one of the voice actors was vegan, and they were like, "Cool, we'll just make Shaggy vegan."
Yeah,
too.
it was like something about they wanted him to do like a Burger King commercial
Yeah.
or like a McDonald's commercial, and they were like,
He's a
no,
vegan.
Nah,
I'm
I'm
not
good.
doing
I'm
that.
good.
I refuse.
I am fine with that.
So they're like, okay, we'll retcon it. Shaggy is vegan now.
Nice.
Actually, have you heard of the Scooby-Doo, what was it, conspiracy theory?
Oh, God.
Which one?
Apparently,
Colton?
Joe
Scooby-Doo
Rogan.
is apparently a Russian spy dog
What?
that got loose from the Russian government and is relaying, there's another one, relaying information through the gang and doing these mysteries
What?
as a grand scheme.
I need to walk out. Why? Why is that a theory?
Like, if Scooby-Doo is a spy, he is Of all the spies you could pick, why would you pick a dog?
Why would you pick a dog?
Who I know he can talk and shit.
Lowest in his class, by the way. Apparently, there's multiple spy dogs.
What?
In this universe.
This man can.
What?
This dog can barely communicate. Everything is rut row.
Maybe the Russian soldiers only said, "What if you can speak fluent Russian
He just
and
speaks fluent.
English?"
He can, that's how he can't speak English.
Romrad.
But
Romrad Ruby.
Raggy, you found out my plans.
in case of that, what is the best villain that you've seen on Scooby-Doo?
The best villain?
Yes.
Um,
Because I already know mine. The Ghost of Pierre Gouache.
good thing you know this.
A.K.A. the man that only says one word.
No.
Sacre bleu.
Oh, would you look at that? The French are mad.
French
The French are rioting in the streets as we speak. This is getting bad.
That's a hard choice.
There's so many different villains.
The
I mean,
fact that
Old
you
Man
know-
Jenkins.
The fact that you know their names.
Yeah.
that's
I had to look that up.
Okay.
Old
okay.
Man
I
Jenkins
just
is
know.
probably.
I just know one thing that he says. Okay. And I just-
Sacre bleu.
Sacre
bleu.
bleu.
Sacre bleu.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Since we're getting to the Halloween time, they're doing an actual Halloween special with Courage, like Scooby Doo and
I
Courage.
saw that.
That is pretty cool, and like they're bringing back Meryl, like the voice actor of Meryl. She just recently passed away.
This is her last performance.
This is her last. This is her Stan Lee right here. This is her last round.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Muriel. We do it for love.
Who would have thought he would have died before your husband?
Who would have?
We all would have wanted to see that, anyways.
Stupid dog.
My
Anyways.
favorite, if it's got to be SpongeBob. That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
SpongeBob's a
The
classic, man.
Yeah.
Fan favorite.
it's the Starbucks, the McDonald's, the great generic classic that everybody likes.
Yes, yes.
The Coke, if you
Until
will.
they ruin it soon.
Yeah, they kind of
They
ruined it.
already have.
Yeah.
I mean, they already got Patrick with like his own sideshow. So
And
I
they've
mean,
got another spinoff where
Oh.
they're all kids, which doesn't make any sense.
yeah,
Don't make no
Wait,
sense.
what?
Have you not seen that?
No.
they're making them kids now, which is weird.
They make a kid version of Mr. Krabs.
I think he's
Plankton.
like, I think they're like 20 or something.
Oh,
So wait, Krabs was in the war.
Krabs was in the war. That was when.
It's just when he was in the Navy.
It doesn't make any sense, right? Because they're kids with Sandy. But we've seen the episode
Yeah.
where SpongeBob meets Sandy for the first time.
Yeah,
Like, so we know that that's BS.
we know this.
After the war, Krabs fell into
Deep depression. Like, what war did Mr. Krabs fight though?
That crab is so old that his foot gets caught in a hole and it just breaks off.
I remember seeing Krabs like break his own claws.
Yeah,
Remember
just,
when he molted his shell?
Oh, that was-
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, or he had to like fit in like his old shell so he can go back to his old naval buddies. Like
Yeah.
after 50 years. Oh crap!
And then there was the guy who had like a torpedo belly.
Yeah, he literally had a hole.
A torpedo in his belly.
Now, what war would Mr. Krabs actually fought in? Because like I
Yeah,
think
what war was there?
Well, think about it. The song that always plays in his background is a sea shanty. So
yeah. Well, who was fighting like Blackbeard?
exactly.
He actually killed the Flying Dutchman.
Oh my god,
That would make the most.
Oh
sense.
my gosh.
that makes sense. That kind of makes sense.
I just made that up.
He just made that
We're breaking the laws of cartoons.
I mean, he can't like I don't know if well in the time of the show I think he was like 70 something like they had like his card or whatever. He was like born in 1930 something or 40 something.
His adopted whale of a child.
She's not adopted.
Oh yeah,
Krabs had to do it with a whale.
See? What a man.
Where's her
Listen,
crab
man.
features?
Hey, no.
I'm serious. Where's her
While
crab
he was at
features?
war,
What's that war?
That was his at war love.
Yes.
Back in the Trang in
He met
Saint
this
Pond Valley.
wonderful Vietnamese whale in Nam.
In Way City on the sides of the
Shell
City.
in Shell City.
this is all coming together.
The Great War.
Bikini Bottoms in Vietnam.
Bikini Bottoms is if America won Vietnam. That's what Bikini became. True capitalist society became if that happened.
We're really hot taking a bunch, aren't we? Here,
But Colton, honestly, I had no idea you were a big Scooby Doo.
He's a scoop man.
a DOOHEAD, maybe.
I do
I do.
a roll.
But yeah, I mean, don't really talk about.
Have you ever seen Scooby-Doo Meets Batman?
Yes, I've seen.
I can't wait till
panky
they-
wanky, as the Joker would say. He literally said the words panky wanky.
They have a thing off screen,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
obviously.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, and I like you, Joker.
But oh my goodness, that was weird.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah.
I would need-
Wangy.
That's on my list to review for my series I have on
I
my
hope
YouTube
so.
channel right
I
now.
want to see that.
What's on the shelf?
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's sitting on my shelf waiting for me to watch it. I've not watched it in years, so I'm anxious to
good.
see how Scooby
oh, goodness.
meets Batman. Yeah.
It's an
How they tie that
interesting thing.
Just Scooby just act, little Shaggy just steals like a cookie or something like that. Just they just see.
I think Scooby-Doo's weirdest celebrity encounter.
Harlem Globetrotters.
The Harlem
Yes.
Globetrotters
Well, yeah,
for sure.
but have you seen the episodes where he meets Don Knotts,
Yes.
the Three Stooges?
I've seen
Yes.
the Three Stooges one.
Okay,
Yes.
I think the Three Stooges is probably the best because they have a ghost town zoo, apparently,
Huh.
with a T-Rex. It don't make no sense.
Now,
That was the weirdest thing about the 70s. They just said, you know what? We're putting our cartoons with real guest stars. Like,
Now, I would expect you all know this because this is the young Oldtimers. But you know the Three Stooges. Do you ever watch Boomerang when you were little?
yes.
A little bit.
They had, they would just replay old cartoons. They had a cartoon about the Three Stooges, and they were like superheroes.
Oh,
they had like
yes.
superpowers.
Yes.
I vaguely remember that.
There was like, that was a weird thing about like the Harlem Globetrotters had their own cartoon where it's just like that where they become
And
like superheroes.
I don't even think they had the actual Three Stooges like voice them.
Well, yeah, at that point they're like in their 80s. Like, it'd be tough
The
to get.
original cartoon came out in the 60s, and those crossover episodes
Well, yeah.
were in the 60s.
Well, yes, you
So-
had Metal Lark Lemon and the Harlem
I
Globetrotters.
don't know. You want to talk to Dick Van Dyke
I
and
don't
find
know.
out for yourself?
Hey, and you know, I wasn't there in the 60s. I can't tell what was
Did
going
the
on.
Harlem Globetrotters voice themselves?
I'm trying to
I
remember.
also don't remember.
I think they didn't. I mean, there's rare interviews of actual Harlem Globetrotters actually talking, except for like Metal Lark Lemon and Curly Nell. That's the only two big ones they
all
usually
I know
do.
is that the way they play ball in the show is a lot more out of this world than how they play
Well,
in real
yeah.
life, which is hard to do.
I mean, it's
Because they're doing
impressive.
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, since I'm thinking about it, movies and sequels, we're actually, since we're on our 10th episodes, we have more sequels than Rocky, Karate Kid,
Dang.
The X-Men, Batman, and lastly, The Fast and the Furious.
Not more than Scooby-Doo.
Not more than Scooby-Doo.
Scoob always.
But we also make less money than Rocky.
Wait, you all are making money?
We're making
Yes,
we're making food stamps. That's how much we're making right now. We are
We'll be
broke.
getting a firm handshake.
A firm handshake. So, pretty much, yeah. Yeah. In all honesty, yes, we're in a good position. We're hitting the James Bond levels of sequels. We're hitting that. We're hitting the stride right here.
God knows there's a lot of those.
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen,
It's like the Ghost Rider sequel.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted them.
Ghost Rider. There
Yeah,
was a
I
Ghost
think that
Rider
was
Yeah.
the last. Like that's the last one for
This is
that
the
actor.
last
Nicolas
one.
Cage
Yeah.
did a second movie.
I
A
have
second
no
Ghost
idea.
Rider movie.
What?
And he was in like Mexico.
Nicolas Cage, man.
But-
Yes.
Shut up,
Hold on
Nicolas
a
Cage.
second.
A legend.
What a
Did
guy.
a second Ghost Rider movie.
This
Yes,
man
you
will
heard
do
correctly.
anything for a check.
Yeah.
No question. He will be in anything. I bet if I called him right now and pitched an idea to him and said I would pay him,
Oh,
he would do it.
Just call him up. Mr. Cage, could you come in?
I mean,
Yes.
he probably was the first star of the worst Gone in 60 Seconds reboot I have ever seen. in my
Oh,
life.
Lord. I swear to God, he'll do anything.
He literally
He
will.
will.
He did. There was like some Christian apocalypse movie that he did.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like I can't Left Behind.
Oh,
They did a remake.
yes. Yes.
And that's it's ridiculous. And I swear he'll just do anything.
He will.
I watched this movie he did called Wally's Wonderland.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
It's like a Five Nights at Freddy's
Yeah.
ripoff.
Oh my
And the
gosh.
man, he doesn't say a word the whole movie.
Oh wow.
His character is silent.
He's just
He
there.
was
And
just there.
And everyone
Just
asks him questions and
menacingly.
stuff, and they're like, "Where are you from?" And he's just like, he looks menacingly into the distance.
Stares menacingly. That's the whole thing about like. There's so many like bad actors that we love. Like, of course, Rob Schneider, Adam Sandler.
Whoa.
I would say, you know, 90s Adam Sandler's golden. 2000 to 2010s.
Yeah,
the problem with Adam Sandler is his comedy has not evolved.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
And
Him and David Spade.
he keeps coming back to do movies with Jennifer Aniston.
Dude, and Netflix, they found their golden goose in Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, the Hotel Transylvania and all that. Oh yeah.
Oh, they're running that into the ground.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Hotel Transylvania is pretty good.
I do.
Yeah,
like it.
Dude,
it's solid. It's solid.
The story may not be there, but I've got to appreciate the cartoony animation and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The fact that CeeLo was in it. though.
Yes, he was only in the first one though. Sadly.
Shout out to CeeLo.
The dude who directs the Hotel Transylvania movies is actually the same guy who directed the Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Laboratory and stuff.
Oh, wow.
What an era.
So yeah, it's pretty cartoony. It's refreshing to see that as opposed to like really stiff animated movies that you just crank out to make a quick buck.
Except for the Lego movie. That was the best way to do it.
Stacked cast in that movie though.
Yeah.
That's Kevin James.
Kevin James.
Oh,
you seen
yeah.
Paul Blart? Oh my god.
Paul Blart.
Oh, my God.
I love that
Paul
movie.
Blart.
I watched the second one when I was like 11 and I didn't laugh once.
Truly.
No, I did laugh. When first she went to get the mom went to get the newspaper.
Oh,
and check out
Lord.
the milk truck just.
You know,
That was kind of funny. But that was right at the beginning though. You get that one laugh in. Right at the beginning of the movie.
That's where they put you in trailers. Like they'll make it kind of funny, and then like you get into the movie, it's like what?
it's trying to be serious.
Paul Blart has
I was
diabetes.
the only one that let out a loud laugh in that theater.
I love it when theater like laughs.
Yeah.
Even at something that's not funny. Like a couple years ago, I went to see It Chapter 2 alone, and there's this one scene, where the naked old lady's like running across the screen and stuff. She's like turned into a monster, and I swear to God, everyone in that theater was dying.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, everyone, you're supposed to be scared, but it's a naked old lady, man.
Dude, Get Out for me was like that part where the guy was like running.
Yes, I thought that's so funny.
He's just doom, doom, doom.
Get Out though.
Guys that run with that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that dude with
Yeah.
The Office was in it.
Oh,
Jim from The Office.
yeah, it was
forgot
him,
what
and then
his name was.
is it Jordan Peele or is it King?
Jordan Peele directed.
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele on a bunch of horror movies.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
He's
surprisingly good at it, man.
Oh yeah, and then he's making Candyman and all these
Yes.
good.
I just thought Key and Peele was the peak of his
Oh,
career.
Key-
Oh, Key and
great.
Peele's golden. Truly, all the great
Like
skits
the old
are in
church
that.
ladies skit they did.
The old church lady,
That's my favorite.
Hingle
So many good
McCringleberry,
ones. AA Ron.
Aaron,
Yeah.
Old Shaq and Hennessy.
Oh, Shaq Hennessy's Office.
Oh gosh, and then there was one where it's like they're like in a. It's like they were doing like a party or whatever, and like one of the guys was like a country singer.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just showing you how these few songs I made here. And then his media starts saying, it's like, that don't sound good. That kind of sounds a little racist there. What you mean? It's country music. How dare you?
Well, there you go.
There you are. Country music is racist.
I mean, tell me one person besides Darius Rucker who is not the same exact white guy
Exactly.
in country music.
Who drinks beer, whose wife they left, and their dog got shot.
They all sound the same these
Pickup
days.
song.
I swear to God.
The only way it was different was back in the 60s.
Combs, looking at you, bro.
Dude, Luke
Luke
Combs,
Combs.
I swear to
Overrated.
I'm so sick and tired of
We're
hearing
hearing Luke Combs every day. I can't do
hear
it.
up church than Luke
Oh,
Combs.
God.
Okay?
Dude, Luke Combs, I think Luke Combs is one of the only good ones right now, if I'm being completely honest.
Sadly, yeah.
Because I feel like his songs are usually kind of about more than
Right, it's-
the typical beer
More than
girls.
Yeah.
beer and the Chevy.
Yeah.
Like, for
But I mean,
real.
they still kind of fall into that trope sometimes.
Oh yeah, like pretty much we're in this era of like we're recycling ideas here in music.
Oh,
like
yeah. That's the same way with everything.
crossover.
Yeah,
My
pretty
music
much.
taste hasn't left the 80s.
yeah, like it's mine is like 90s to 90s back. Like I can't.
I'm still hearing hair metal nowadays.
I'm still-
I'm serious. There's hair metal nowadays.
Dude, that's
You
like,
just
Fun
listen to
fact, that's
Graham.
my dad's favorite
Oh.
genre of music.
That's like that
Yes.
band Greta Van Fleet. Have you all heard?
Oh yeah, it's basically Led Zeppelin.
It's great though. Like it's so refreshing because no one else sounds like that.
Yeah.
These days, you know.
Which is kind of ironic that they kind of sound like Led Zeppelin, but they're the new fresh thing out here. Which is, but I think also there's a point where like these like artists are trying to become bigger than their music. Like of course, the things with Lil Nas X and all that stuff, and those things.
That is my guilty pleasure. Man.
Those things.
Lil Nas X, man, this man, and we all thought he was going to be a one-hit wonder, right? He keeps pushing out bangers.
Pushing out the
Like,
industry
it's
baby.
insane.
Industry baby, you know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
Industry Baby is the catchiest. I went on this kick a couple weeks back, and that is all I listened to.
Literally.
It's so catchy, man.
It's ironic that kids are like doing TikTok dances to that song, knowing dang well if they saw the music video, if they actually understand this, they would have been mad.
That's the only way I know that song was the music video. I watched it.
Dude, listen, but TikTok now is a very valid way to advertise.
It is.
Yes.
It really
by
is.
the way.
Oh, a nice segue.
By the way.
You see good channels on TikTok.
You do see some good stuff.
It's hard when you see, how do I say this without offending someone? Basic white women in college.
You're not
that
wrong.
Nothing but Starbucks, dancing and showing their
Badussy.
career and
Derriere, if you will.
Tiny.
Canned tuna, if you will. What do you mean by that?
I know.
That's a new
I've
one.
been around this for far too long. As a fat man that went to high school, I know it's terrible.
No, it's terrible. I remember I was watching this one TikTok and like this dude like writes down all these like white racial slurs, and there was one that this black woman called this white man this untitled document.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Document just blank as white.
Are you saying redacted?
Yeah, a saltine cracker, if you will.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's probably.
Oh, saltine crackers.
Paint lines.
Nice segue though.
Oh, yeah,
You got
for
an
real.
announcement, don't you?
Yeah, for real. We actually do have a TikTok now. We don't have any.
Actually,
Yeah, we
Okay.
don't have anything up yet. Like I'm currently in this
Good
process.
soon, bro.
We might have some special things. We might put on our Instagram just to get in some things. But hey, we're trying. We're trying in this trying
All I
one.
know is everything I see on Instagram is just promote this with our studio.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
like the
and
bots.
listen, that doesn't stop.
Yeah,
I bet.
Like,
for real.
I advertise a lot on Reddit.
I've seen
And,
a lot everywhere.
Every time I post an advertisement on Reddit,
Yep.
it's always promote this, and they'll direct message me. They'll be like, "Hey, I'm a professional promoter."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, no."
Like you're very famous.
Or like link to the OnlyFans or something like that. Like I see those ones on Instagram all the
Are you
time.
talking about sex bots?
Yes.
It's like, "Hey, baby,
There was
I saw your profile and thought you looked pretty cute."
dude, on the last episode, on one of the comments, there's literally one
I
there.
don't want your virus.
I don't want it. Please take it away. Please, ma'am. Could you leave?
But yeah, honestly, that video I was talking about on my YouTube channel that has the most views, a lot of those views came from TikTok.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
That's the only video I've ever had that's like blown up on TikTok.
Like it's nuts, like how much TikTok has become like an actual like big advertisement. Like you, like literally, like there'll be people that get thousands of views just because of TikTok, and that's what I like about TikTok because it's just random. Like it's a random generation of videos. We ride or die.
I literally see this old man who just says, Philip, we ride at dawn.
Yeah, it's like
It's just this random crowd. I love
just
that
random.
one where it's like, are you here to meet like an 11-year-old girl? We know you're here to. He's like, I'm waiting on my friends. And they're like, are you waiting on an 11-year-old girl? And they're like, she said she was 12.
Timmy Turner.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Cool.
Actually, speaking of TikTok, have you guys seen that new trend where they take like the rubber figures of like LeBron James?
Oh, like the blow, like
Is this new to you?
No,
I've been getting this for a
it's
month.
terrible.
I've just started getting it, and the dude that like fills up the whole key is like, you know how you laugh so hard that you sound
Yeah.
like you're just like hissing for
Yeah.
something? He does that, and it just sounds so aggressive.
And you know what?
He really like tosses a Hulk full of water down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it's funny.
I feel like at this point it's considered a fetish. Like it becomes like
Dude,
it becomes that.
weird, man.
Yeah, it's getting real.
It's like when people like step on like food and stuff like that. It's the same idea. It's the same idea.
It's like that one
That's
guy.
what annoys me, man.
It's like that one voice actor guy that the guy who does food reviews. He's like chicken nuggets, the best of the best, a filet-o-fish. What the hell is this?
Dude, when you're on a certain side of TikTok,
It gets.
that's all you see.
Welcome to
3 in the morning. It's
yeah.
Like I'm on berries and cream TikTok right now. And you all not seen the berries and cream?
Oh God!
Like, berries and cream, berries and cream.
Oh
I'm a
God!
little lad who likes berries and cream.
The Skittles, the greatest Skittles commercial of all time.
Berries and cream.
Oh
Man, so you all are on berries and cream talk.
Oh man!
See, that's getting old pretty quick. You know, it's funny at first, but like I've been getting this for 2 weeks now.
But this thing has been a thing since 2005. Like,
How many comebacks can it make?
more than enough.
Speaking of comeback, how about the Blues Clues?
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
He's
Oh,
back
Steve.
from college. He went to college.
He went to college for over a decade.
How long has
Bro,
he been
he is what I'm afraid of being. He was in a frat, bro.
What's
he just
funny
had to come back as a nerd.
Is he stopped doing Blues Clues because he didn't want to bald
Yeah.
on TV. He didn't want the kids to be like, "Mommy, why is Steve bald now?"
Well, I mean, it's not like Mr. Rogers where like he just becomes old and
He's
gray
just having
already.
as much of it as he
That's
can.
why he's been wearing a hat. In
Yeah.
all his videos.
I figured that makes sense.
That's the thing too, because like only like people who grew up with Steve kind of knows. Like the kids don't know what's going on. They're just like, who's this guy?
We only
Who's
remember
Steve?
Joe.
Next thing you know, Joe comes into the picture
Not
and
gonna
then
lie.
some random Filipino dude.
Hey, this Josh guy, he seems like a cool dude.
I heard he is.
But you know what's funny is, you know, Steve is Steve's actual name.
Yeah.
Josh is Josh's actual name. But the dude who played Joe, that's not his name.
What?
What's his real name?
His name is like, it's something
Watch it be like Larry.
long.
Bartholomew.
I'm gonna look it up.
Frederick.
Frederick.
It's something like that. Let's find it.
Cut that out.
Real
Sorry
name.
about that.
His name is Donovan.
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 But you gotta admit that wouldn't,
Yeah.
go well.
Donnie.
Hey, Daddy.
They made it call it. They could have done Dawn instead of.
The Don.
the Bob
watching The
Boss.
Sopranos.
Yeah. Tony Soprano in Blue's Clues.
Blue, where are your clues?
What'd you do with my daughter Blue?
Where's the gabagoo blue? Where's it at? Where's it at?
What'd you do with paprika? Get your filthy hands off of the mailbox.
Off of it, come on. Alright, where is it? Just opens it up.
I don't think that's
Christopher.
that's Pete
I
right
want the Hwhat's from.
Christopher, pull out the notepad. I need a gun.
Leave the family.
The handy notebook. Let me write it down.
Let me do it. Let me do the idea. I need a gun. Just write it. It's not a gun.
Need a gun.
What do we got here?
Blue's Clues getting shot. Boom.
What have we
What is?
I need to know what have we gone through here?
Yeah,
What son did?
I was wondering if you all had a list of topics.
We do have a
What's
list.
something that annoys you. I'm just reading now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just anything that pet peeves. You know when you get like a styrofoam like cup or anything like that, and like it slightly moves and you hear that squeak and stuff. I don't know why. I just want to punch a toddler right in the chin when I hear that sound. It's just something that annoys me every day.
Beware.
Now,
Will
if
is
we're
here.
talking about things that annoy us, speaking of children.
God, can they be any more annoying?
What's the deal with children? Just Jerry Seinfeld. Truly.
What's the hell is over?
Oh.
Dude, I swear to God, when you work in food service,
Ooh.
all you hear, man, is kids.
Yelling.
And they put their feet on the walls, they put their greasy little hands
They
all
be
over the
touching
windows.
everything.
And I'm like, I gotta clean that freaking window, man.
Like, how do you have greasy hands? Where
Yeah,
the snowball
what do you-
place?
But you gotta, kids, how often did you wash your hands when you were like 5?
Never, honestly.
Twice.
I mean, I'll be using the bathroom.
Well, yeah.
I'll be using the bathroom.
So God
Just
knows
throwing
where
it
those
up.
little hands have been. And now they're rubbing it all over the windows.
See, this is what.
Speaking of disgustingness, I was sitting in class about at 2 o'clock, and this dude, with the entire class, he's not paying attention at all. He's just sniffling, and he's like,
Oh no!
like, wiping his nose with his hands and everything. I'm about to be like, bro, you're not taking notes. You're not doing anything. You're playing Minecraft. Get the heck out of here.
In history
Don't
class.
come back until your nose is blown.
Wait, why is he playing Minecraft in history class?
Minecraft-
That's my question.
History class is the best place to
It's the
play.
most history. Like it's
I think
interesting.
It's pretty cool, honestly, because we were talking about
Who's
how
your-
the U.S. dominated
Who's
the
your
world.
professor?
Spiker, I think.
Ooh, oh, you didn't get Dr. Carter,
You
did
get
you?
Dr. Carter.
Ah, Dr.
Spiker's
Carter.
pretty cool, though.
I had none of these.
Who would you?
I had Dr. Depew.
I heard that name before.
He's insane. The man is insane. Well, I remember. I'm not going to get too far into this because, God, what if he heard this?
Just walks in. Hey, I heard it.
But one time he was just singing that song from The Wizard of Oz. He was like, "Follow the yellow brick road." He's a strange man. He's always talking about
Very strange.
socialism. Weird guy.
We had Bernie Sanders as your history teacher.
He was like
I need your donations.
He was like a bigger Bernie Sanders.
A very large
Yeah.
Bernie.
Things that annoy me?
Yes.
Alright, so I
You're
hate...
looking awfully red today, bud.
I am tired, man.
I know.
Man,
Hey,
it sucks.
happens. Some people look red sometimes.
One time in Bend. Full-blooded.
I
So
think
I
you
hate-
are.
I hate whenever people ask like the same question in a different way. The same
damn.
person asking the same question different way. So,
Oh.
Can you give me an example?
all right. So I'm in class, right? This girl was like, all right. So when we go to UT for clinicals, do we have to wear blue scrubs
Oh.
or the gray scrubs? And first of all, we're not even in clinicals yet. Second of all,
He's shaking his hands back and forth.
She's worried about what she's gonna have to wear.
all right.
It's a fine concern. It is a fine concern.
Yeah, but the problem is we haven't even passed this semester.
It's week 3. It's week 4.
She's already ready to
She's
go.
already ready, and I'm like,
I'm gonna
She's
be
already
this
ready.
weekend, and I got a bunch of stuff to do.
I just don't do it, man.
Just
If I didn't fail.
Like I did a report in class today, 15 minutes before I had to present it.
What a guy.
That is a strong move right there. That's
It was
smart,
about the
man.
Muppets.
that is it.
Makes sense.
Kermit the
'Cause
Frog.
listen, all these film classes, they're so ridiculous,
I
right?
feel like it
I'm
is
taking
at one
theater
point.
right now, so.
I'm taking this one class. When I signed up for it, it was like I had to take it. It was required.
Oh.
It was like literature and film, and that sounds boring enough. But I'm like, it'll be fine. I
Yes.
get in there. This class is called Cybernetic Fictions. Okay, that sounds cool, right? You're like
RoboCop,
robots.
right? Yeah.
No,
No.
this makes no sense. I have no idea what's going on. We played games on computers yesterday,
Oh.
and they're not fun games.
Oh, that's weird.
It's just
Reminds me of when I'm in a coding class in high school and we played like these terrible coding games where you
what kind of
Oh,
coding
yeah.
games? Is it like the typing
Yeah.
games?
Yeah.
They teach
I
you?
like the typing games, but this was in high school, by the way. This isn't ETSU.
No.
But we were doing like, play an adventure quest and get all these codes correct. That way you can move on in the quest.
Save the princess, man.
It's one of those point and click adventures.
It's putt-putt. If y'all know what putt-putt is, y'all are
I'll
old.
absolutely destroy you guys in a game of putt-putt. I'm not in that game.
I'm
I
terrible
mean,
at
in real
putt-putt.
life.
In real life, I play putt-putt. Just imagine if they made a competitive putt-putt like league.
They do. It's literally in Myrtle Beach.
It's in
Listen,
Myrtle
there's
It's
a
called
competitive
golf.
league for anything.
Yeah.
Like literally everything.
Hand bone, square dancing.
Squared.
Yeah, so
There probably is.
Competitive eating is pretty interesting.
Moonshine Distillery.
Oh yeah, when they dip those hot dogs in water and then just like shove them down their
Like,
throat.
that's disgusting, but at the same time, what are you doing?
And then like you see him like eat glizzies like
Like unless you're doing this for money,
than do it.
Thankfully, they are.
Thank God.
Yeah, I can't imagine being Joey Chestnut just waking up in the morning. All right, I have an eating contest today. Let me just.
Gonna have to eat 200 hot dogs.
Matt Stoney literally decided that he was going to recreate Big Smoke's order from GTA San Andreas.
Oh, hell. Yeah, you know.
Number 9s and number line large and all that crap.
Can you imagine?
He eats all this. All of this food is from different fast food places, but most of it's from like Chick-fil-A and McDonald's.
That makes sense.
So he's just gobbling down these fried chicken sandwiches and chicken salads. And he's like, I'm Big Smoke or something like that. And I'm like,
And by the way, Matt Stoney is like, I don't know, he's like 185. He's a small dude.
I don't
Like,
understand.
Dude, most
how
of these
he-
competitive eaters.
yeah, they're small. Like, they're healthy. I mean, they're living their
There are no
life.
big competitive eaters.
No.
Except for
Sorry.
Big Land Chugs. That's the only big man.
If you want to
I
throw
forgot
Joey,
that guy existed.
If you want to throw Joey's World Tour in there,
Joey's World Tour.
yes.
Do you remember in 2016 when everyone was really into Leafy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember
Oh,
you were
Leafy, man.
because I remember we would talk about it.
Yeah, me and you would talk about Leafy all the time, and I remember when Leafy would like talk about like other things, like these people being absolute nut jobs.
I love that Leafy kind of looks like one of them Who's from like Who.
He literally. But like looking back on it, I'm like, this was funny when I was like 16.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
but
now
no
I'm
more.
like,
This will get you arrested at this point.
Some videos.
What did they say? He looked like an acorn?
He looked like an
What the most
acorn.
common insult was?
the acorn.
See here, he had Keemstar, Joey's World Tour, a bunch of.
He did everybody basically at one point. Like he was taking no for an answer.
Onision even. Onision's.
What a strange man,
He's got a
Onision.
crime.
Dude,
He's going to jail.
has a Discovery Channel
Crime show.
documentary.
Yes.
That this man
No,
who
he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Onision and CWC.
it's not as good as like you could
I
find a
figured
documentary
it.
on the
I
internet.
Right, everything.
That's way
basically.
better than
I
Like
figured
CWC, like what's the Chris Chan guy?
Chris Chan.
That he has a more in-depth documentary.
See, I had no idea who Chris Chan was
Dude.
until like a couple months ago, and I
Dude.
started watching this channel that has like hour-long videos.
Yes.
And
In
there's like
depth.
50 of them, and they're about his whole
His entire career.
And it's amazing how I watched all of those, and then it's amazing. I watched the last part, and then everything comes out. I'm gonna say she because the news comes out that she her mom.
FBI, open up!
And I'm like, how does this happen? It's perfectly timed, like right when I finish the
it's-
series. And now the dude who does the series is going on a break till next year, and I'm like,
It makes
you're
sense.
leaving me hanging?
I mean, we're at the bad ending of this story here. This ain't the good
Another
ending.
thing I don't like. YouTubers going on like year-long breaks.
I know.
Corey X Kinship.
How
Look
dare
at
you.
John
you.
Sean.
John Trump, he comes back when we need him the most.
John
That's
Trump
what I'm
comes back
saying.
and he does like a video or two a year.
And he gets like
And he's
probably
going-
like
He does
35
more
mil.
than a lot of other people.
Yeah, like for real, like
That's
it's
the crazy thing.
like I feel like that's the
problem with
thing.
that is he's got people working for him. I just don't
Right.
Yeah,
understand
true.
how he.
How do they make money for the rest?
I
of
guess
the
every time people.
Well, if you really
Views.
think about it, like he does like so much stuff in his videos. Like it feels like it
Dude,
takes
really,
like a
though.
month.
His videos are so entertaining.
I'm serious though. I bet working for GMM wouldn't be bad,
Good Mythical Morning? Oh God, no.
especially
Yeah,
if you worked
right.
for Josh.
Dude,
Yeah,
they
Josh
are.
for sure,
If
man.
there's anyone I've ever wanted to meet, it would be
Yeah,
Rhett and
Rhett
Link.
and Link.
Red and Link.
Yes.
They are amazing people, and I've listened to their podcast some, and it's
Yeah.
really interesting stuff. The stuff they
I've
talk
only
about.
listened to one episode, and it was about Ben.
Yes,
I
I
was-
listened.
That was heart-wrenching podcast.
Oh,
I listened to their whole series about religion and stuff, and it's great. But yeah, they have been around for so long.
oh yeah.
Like
They've been around since like
10
the
years.
90s.
They've been
The
for
90s.
years.
They were doing
Caleb
shows.
said.
They were literally doing commercials in the 90s.
Oh well, shoot. All right.
They didn't really start the whole YouTube thing until like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, early 2010s.
They did a show with like a Lincoln Chia Pet where they would do it until the Lincoln Chia Pet grew completely.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like the
Old
digital
YouTube,
world.
man.
Yes, old
Oh,
YouTube is
is
gold.
goated.
Like
sorry.
Smosh,
I was just about to say
Golden
Smosh.
Smosh.
God, when Ian had a bowl haircut.
I remember
That was the
when
era.
Smosh, when Anthony left Smosh.
Oh, that was.
Oh, that was
I
it.
think that was probably the most controversial time.
That was the fall of man right there. YouTube never recovered. That was it.
That scarred me for life. And they used to release their videos on Fridays, and I would watch them every Friday. And then one Friday, they were like, "Yeah, Anthony's leaving," and I was like, "How could you do this?
Why would you do this?
Why?
Are you saying we won't get a sequel to Anthony getting locked in that porta potty?" What?
Nope.
Indeed.
Apparently not. And apparently just PewDiePie is just doing reaction videos every day now of like try not to laugh.
Well, like I always say, you gotta adapt to the
Well,
the
you
world.
gotta play to the
But
actor.
I just
Right.
miss the old school PewDiePie.
If KSI and all of those guys are reacting,
It's
like some of the
funny.
greatest like YouTubers are now just doing
Because
reaction views.
The first
I mean, that's it.
thing that I saw from PewDiePie was the Deadpool game.
Oh,
Terrible
yeah.
game, but it was funny.
well, yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
when he was doing like Wii games.
Dude, I used to watch that. You remember that Tobuscus guy? He like,
Oh.
he like got canceled for like
Follow
rape or
Man.
something.
Yeah.
Like Minecraft all the time.
I used to
Yeah.
watch him play Happy Wheels, and that
Yes.
Jacksepticeye Happy Wheels.
that
was
stuff
going.
would have me falling on the ground. Man.
Oh man.
I used to be a big fan of Happy Wheels videos.
Dude, Happy Wheels is so fun though. Like,
Yeah.
I used to
Really
play Happy
fun.
Wheels to this
Just
day.
so simple, but it's just.
I don't even know if does it even exist.
I think
anymore?
because Adobe Flash,
Yeah.
they updated all that, so like Flash games are
Yeah,
kind of
because
a
it
thing
used
of
to
the
be
past.
choppy to play it all the time.
So I don't know. I've not tried it. I would like to try it.
I think it's still on. I haven't checked, but it might be. It might be.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
You never know.
you never know.
What a bunch of
What
chads.
time do you have to go to work?
Oh God, I gotta go to work. I'm supposed to be there in 7 minutes, but you know I can stay a little longer. I can still stay until that says 3:10.
All right.
3:10.
Because I'm sure I can get from Johnson City to Elizabethton in 5 minutes
All right. Well,
Well,
we ain't gonna
Speed
stop you.
demon, aren't you?
in my small lesbian car, as my friends say.
Wow. What a
Do you
description.
still have the Back to the Future tag on it?
Yes.
Good.
you still. Oh, good. There it is.
There it is. That's what I like to say right there.
Yes.
A
Yes.
little report from the Fantasy Football League.
Oh yes, yes.
So much fun.
Editor, you know what to do.
I'm definitely a part of this. Yes.
Editor, if you know what to do, you must know what to do. I'm
Just put up. Just put up.
You must know what
You
to do.
must
right now. Everyone knows we are deadlocked.
Literally deadlocked.
I will.
Me
I
and
will
Caleb
say.
had the best game.
Yeah, we had the
this week,
best
I'm
game.
pretty sure.
I will say Colton's kicker saved him.
Wow.
That's a kicker.
All right, Coach Johnson. Very good explanation of your loss.
Do you
there.
have the score?
I do.
We'll put it up on
We
the
had
video.
150.
It was a lot of
It
points.
was. We had the most points.
Yeah.
149.8 to 151.4.
Dang.
I was leading by 9 points until Justin Tucker decided to kick a 47-yard field goal.
Look at him.
Oh man.
Look at you,
Lamar
Coach.
Jackson could have gone for it on the 4th down. Now he had to kick a 47-yard field goal.
Football.
What a game. What
What a game. I'm 0-1. You're 1-0. You're 0-1.
0-1. You know.
And we'll have all that on the screen.
Yeah, we'll do like
Yes,
a we'll
have all
do.
these stats. up
We'll have the E ESPN style stats like Chris Berman on 2 minutes. Whoop! I got the football.
We got anything else we want to talk about real quick?
What's the time
It's
on it?
3:10.
There it is.
So I guess I guess
it's
we'll do.
time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all once again for listening to us ramble about multiple things. I hope that we don't give you any type of mental disease.
We hope. I'm looking forward to talking to Colton more in the future about being a DOOHEAD. As
Do
himself.
that.
The group study box.
So yes.
There's literally a box.
So yes.
I don't know why.
Colton,
Calm down, Colton.
you're just a DOOHEAD. Stop.
He's a do that brother. He's a brother man, Jack.
I'm gonna get roasted for this this now.
No, dudettes are female lovers of Scooby-Doo.
Scooby boobies.
Yeah,
If you know what I'm saying.
Dudes and dudettes.
Scooby-Boopy.
Scooby Boobies.
Scooby boobies.
Episode 10, Scooby Boobies.
So thank
Yeah, we're
y'all.
gonna call it that.
Thank you, Jared, for coming in.
I'm glad to be here. I'm a big fan.
We appreciate you coming in and doing what you do best, and that is the
Subscribe
living.
to him on YouTube.
Yes, please.
Please subscribe to the man.
It took me 7 years to get 550 subscribers.
That is a lot.
So-
That is a lot.
Help me out here.
Give him 30 more.
Give him all the love.
Yeah, if we can get to 580,
Yeah,
That
that
will
sounds
work.
about right.
that'd be nice.
That sounds realistic.
Yes, it's too realistic.
So thank y'all, and we'll see y'all later.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see.
Adios, muchachos.
Hello.